Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and up until this point, if you have a Tesla Model 3 and you wanted to wirelessly charge your phone, you probably are familiar with this Nomad wireless charging base, and this is a great product from Nomad. I've been using it for quite some time. In fact, I've used their other products as well, such as this titanium watch band on my Apple Watch. Their products are really well made, and this is custom made for the Model 3. But then recently, Tesla decided to release their own version, and this is their wireless phone charger. It comes in a similar black box and does the same thing. It wirelessly charges two phones. So I thought we'd compare both of them. Since this came out, I ordered it right away, but it took almost a month to get here. I ordered it right away, and I thought we'd compare both of them and see which one is worth your money, the Nomad or the Tesla version. And so let's compare what comes in the box, what you get for your money, and also how they fit and what they look like in the car itself. So let's go ahead and take a look at those now. On the left, we have the Model 3 charger. It comes in at $125. And on the right, we have the Nomad charger that comes in at $129.99. Now, with the Nomad charger, you get USB splitter cables, and these allow you to not only charge your device, but also split the cable so that you can record the camera from the dash cam or from the Sentry mode cameras should you have an event. So this is built in. You just use a USB thumbstick, plug it in, and then plug in the charger to the other cable. So that's really nice. And then let's go ahead and open the Nomad box. So inside the Nomad box here, we have the charger, and then we have some spacers. Now, I've been using this, like I said, so it does look a little bit worn, but it's holding up quite well. And it's well constructed. It's got a rubbery material so your phone doesn't slip. You've got this little shelf here and a couple little indicators here, and these light up to let you know when your phone's charging. Then on the back, we have a plastic back, and it's screwed together, and then we've got our two USB cables that allow it to charge. Now, also included in the box are two spacers. So if I take these out here, if you have a smaller phone with wireless charging, these just fit here and kind of boost the phone up so that it will charge. So maybe you're not using one of the iPhone XS Max phones, maybe you're using an iPhone 10 or an iPhone 8 or anything smaller, this will boost it up so it will still charge. So let's set this aside and take a look at the Tesla charger. So inside the Tesla box, now I have not used this charger. Let's remove this here. Inside this box, it says regulatory information. We have a pad that's made out of silicone. It's a little bit different. It feels a little different, and it's got the same USB cables. The back is also screwed together. It feels a little bit thinner than the Nomad charger, but we'll take a look at that in a moment. And then also, you've got a little trim piece here for the Tesla itself. So I don't know that we need this, but it looks like it would fit somewhere like this once we install it. So it would kind of fit on there and hold your phone in place. So let's compare these side by side. Now, as you can see, there is slight differences when it comes to the shape of them. They both have this little ridge in the middle to keep the phones separated. But on the side here, it looks like the Tesla one might be a hair thinner. It's not much different as far as the thickness goes, and it's a little thinner on the top than it is on the bottom. So that's a little different. And then on the back, again, like I said, they're both plastic, and they both have USB leads out of them. So let's go ahead and install them in the car, take a look at what they look like. They both charge at 7.5 watts each. In fact, Tesla doesn't specify, but Nomad does, and that's really the max you're going to get out of this sort of connection. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Underneath the display on the Model 3, here's the center console. We'll open it up. I've removed the little charging mat that went here before and the trim piece that went here. We may need that if we're going to use the Nomad charger, but let's go ahead and put the Nomad charger here, connect the actual cables underneath here, and see what it looks like, and then compare it to the Tesla charger. Now, I've connected the cables to the USB ports underneath. I can put the splitter in there after if I want to use it, and then you'll see this charging pad just kind of rests here without the trim piece on. So let me go ahead and put the trim piece and show you how it fits. So you'll see there's a little overlap there on the corner. It just fits in here like this. So now if I want to charge my phone, I just place it down here and it will begin to charge. And you have a little indicator light down here that lets you know it's charging. We can swap from side to side here, and you'll see the light switches with it. It will charge two phones at once. So it fits pretty good. You'll see the fit and finish here around the edge. It's pretty nice, no issues there. And if you want to close the outside lid, you can do that. Now, it doesn't close really well if you have a case on it sometimes, if you have a larger phone. If you have a smaller phone, it's not too much of an issue. So let's go ahead and try the Tesla charger. So I have the USB plugs plugged in for the Tesla charger. Let's take a look at the charger itself, and you'll see there's two little tabs here that hold it in place, along with the actual little tabs on the back that are keeping it from moving around. Let's go ahead and put the little trim piece on and see what it looks like. Now, the fit around the edge of the Tesla charger, of course, is going to look fairly factory since it was designed for the car, just like the Nomad one was. And you do have a little lip here, so if you put your phone on here, it won't fall out. So let's go ahead and put the phone in. There, it's charging, and you have a little lip right there. You can see it overlaps a little, so if you went over a bump, it won't come out. Now, with the Nomad one, I've never had an issue with that either, so it's not going anywhere. And it seems like it's in place pretty well, but you really couldn't fit a thick case here. It wouldn't fit very well, and maybe you'd be better off with the Nomad one if you had a thicker case. But in either instance, both of these do not shut very well when you have a thick case on them, so just keep that in mind. But they both seem to charge without an issue. Now, one thing I noticed just from using this a little bit, the Tesla charger actually is a little bit under this lip. So if you have this center console closed, it's underneath here a little bit. So you do need to lift it up a little bit instead of just pulling it straight out. It doesn't really pull straight out because it's hooked underneath here, whereas the Nomad one is a little bit different. Let me show you. Now, on the Nomad charger, of course, you've still got that little notification light that you don't get on the Tesla one, and there's no lip here. So if you want to grab your phone, you can just grab it. So it is a little bit easier that way. I don't know that it's a huge deal, but it's just something to note as compared to the Tesla charger. Both of these wireless chargers have similar fit and finish. They both stay put, no problem. But the Nomad actually has a couple little indicator lights to let you know when it's charging, and the Tesla version has a little tab here to keep it in place, and also has these tabs on the back that keep it in place. So it does stick a little better, but it's not like it moves around a lot at all. So both of them, I would say, are fairly equal as far as build, fit and finish, and what they do. That's it for the Nomad and Tesla wireless charging docks. Let me know which one you prefer and why in the comments below. I'd love to hear which one you have. Maybe you already have the Nomad one. Maybe you picked up the Tesla one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell if you'd like to see more of these videos as soon as they're released. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.